Hi, my name is Erwin Garcia Martin. I am 17 years old and I live in Kortenberg. I was born in Ixelles in Brussels and I'm currently a student at Minim Leuven, where I have been studying public relations for the last 2 years. Actually, I've been studying public relations for 4 years because even at my previous school, St. Joseph College Woluwe, I followed the same direction. Before public relations, I studied economics and modern languages, but public relations is definitely what fits me best. I have quite a mixed background. My mother is from Argentina and she came to Belgium when she was 8. And my dad was born here in Belgium, but his parents are Spanish. I grew up with the Protestant faith, which has always been an important part of my life. Languages are also a big part of who I am. My mother tongue is French, all my school education has been in Dutch, so I speak both very well. I'm learning German as well, even though it's really difficult for me to really speak it. Even though my family is partly Spanish, I never learned the language. I understand it, but forming sentences is still a challenge for me. I speak English too, maybe not perfectly, but enough to have a normal conversation. So, I started working when I was 15 at an advertising company in Ghent. Most people there spoke either Dutch or English, so I learned how to communicate at work. My job was to print big advertisements for car companies, fast food, toy stores, then pack them and load everything into vans for delivery. More recently, I also started working in a bar every Saturday. I've only worked there twice, but I already love it. It helps me become more independent and more sociable because I often talk to customers and try to help them as best as I can. Outside of school and work, I go to the gym whenever I have time because I think taking care of yourself is important, both physically and mentally. I also love spending time with my family. Every Sunday we get together, eat, and just enjoy each other's company. Another thing I enjoy is finding fun ways to make money. I'm really into shoes and clothes, so I start buying and reselling them online. At the beginning it was difficult, but now it feels like a small business. I pay attention to timing, demand, and season so I can buy at a good price and sell for a bit more. Something I think about a lot is the meaning of our actions. When I'm working or alone, I often reflect on how what we do affects others. I really like a quote by Jean-Paul Sartre. You must always ask yourself, what would happen if everyone did the same as you? It helps me stay responsible and try to be a better version of myself. I also believe in Aristotle's idea that the highest path to happiness is the realization of yourself. For me, that means becoming who you really are, like when I go to the gym to feel good in my own skin, when I'm with my family because they are part of who I am, or when I develop my small business where I can show my creativity and independence. I also completed the KISS test. The results said that my strengths are customer orientation, a sense of responsibility, and self-reflection. And honestly, I really recognize myself in that. Working in the advertising company taught me how important it is to satisfy clients. My sense of responsibility shows in my studies and my jobs, where I always try to respect deadlines and do things well. And self-reflection is something I naturally do a lot. The test also said that I should work more on diversity, creativity, and independence. I agree with part of that. I know I can still improve my creativity, for example when I take original photos to sell clothes or shoes. But I don't agree that independence is a weakness for me. I started working at 15, I run my own small business, and I take responsibility for my decisions, so I definitely feel independent. About the job I would like to do in Malta, my first choice would definitely be to work in a gym. I go to the gym a lot and it has really become a part of who I am. I enjoy the atmosphere, the discipline, and the motivation you find there. I also already have experience in hospitality because I work in a football canteen. But I don't want to do hospitality work in Malta. I would really like to try something different. That's why working in a gym is my number one option, because it fits who I am and the lifestyle I enjoy. So that's a bit about who I am, a 17-year-old who loves learning languages, discovering new cultures, hardworking, and constantly improving himself. I'm excited to travel, discover new places like Malta, and grow even more. So thank you for listening and watching, and I hope you learned a little more about who I am.